Is a NECO question, as we have here that the figure below shows the three principal views of a block in third angle projection. Draw full size the isometric view of the block using X as the lowest point. Okay, so here we have the views, okay, the three views. So we have these views drawn in third angle projection as we are told here. It means that this is the front elevation, here is the plan, and here is the right end elevation. This is the right end elevation, okay? So this is the front elevation, this is the plan, and this is the right end elevation, okay? Here we have the lowest point X here, so this is the lowest point X, okay? So it means that the object is being viewed, okay, is being viewed in this direction, as we have this to be the right end elevation. So here we have the lowest point X here. So we are going to put this part together to obtain the isometric view of this object. So let's look at the dimensions on the front elevation. So from here to here is 58 millimeters, okay, as we have there in the end elevation. From here to here is 58 millimeters, and from the center up here is we have 26 millimeters, and then we have from here to here to be 71 millimeters, and then here we have for the plan from here to here is 28, from here to this end is 21, okay, that is along this line. And then we have this hole that we have here, this rectangular hole. So we have them to be of distance from here to here is 40 millimeters, and then we also have that from here to here. So we have to take 10 millimeters, and from here to here is 5 millimeters, okay, on the plan. Okay, then coming here, so we have that from here to here is 28 millimeters, and the thickness from here to here is 4 millimeters. We are going to make use of these dimensions to obtain the isometric view of this object. So let's start and see how this can be done. So what we are to do first is that we are going to have a short horizontal line. So here we have a short horizontal line here. Okay, so let me take it to this end, to this side. Okay, so we are going to indicate the lowest point. They expect us to indicate the lowest point. So here is the lowest point X, okay, lowest point X, okay. I usually use A. So this is lowest point X. So this is how we are going to do it. So we are going to construct this end elevation, this L shape, we'll bring it out, and from there we'll be able to produce other part or bring out other part. You are going to see how I'm going to do it here. So with our 30-degree set square, with 30-degree set square, we draw a line, just a short line in this direction, because the thickness is 4 millimeters. And at this point here, so we take up a vertical line. So we take up a vertical line like this. Okay, so we have this, and then we are going to take a measurement of 4 millimeters, because we are told in the question that the thickness is 4 millimeters. So from this point, so we take a measurement of 4 millimeters. Okay, so let me make use of this part of the set square. So this is so here is 4 millimeters here. So this is 4 millimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 millimeters. At this point here, we are going to draw up a vertical line. So we take up a vertical line from this point. So it goes up like this, okay? So then the height, so the height is 58 millimeters. So on this line, I will take a measurement of 58 millimeters from this point. So this is 58 millimeters here. So here we have 58 millimeters. So then at this point here, I will turn the set square in this direction. So the set square in this direction, I will draw this line to come forward like this. Okay, then the thickness here also is 4 millimeters. At this point, I will take 4 millimeters down, 4 millimeters down. So this is 4 millimeters. Okay, so then I'm also going to draw a line. So from this point, I will also draw a line. So forward like this. So we have this. Okay, so I need to connect these two lines together like this. All right, so then so on the width, so the distance from here to here, as we see, is 28 millimeters. So we take a measurement of 28 millimeters. So here from this point, okay, from this point forward, so we take 28 millimeters. So this is 28 millimeters here. So we have this to be 28. So at this point here, we are going to draw a short vertical line here, so to connect these two lines together. All right, so if you look at what we have here, we have the L shape of the end elevation as we have it here. Now, so to now bring out the plan and also the front elevation, so we come to this point. So come to this point here. So come to this point. So we are going to draw a line. So we draw a line in this direction from this point, and then we come to this point here down here. So we also draw a line in this direction from here. Okay, so we have this, and then we come down here. So we come down here. So come down to this point. Okay, so we also draw a line in this direction. Okay, so now, so the next thing that we are going to do is that, and okay, so before we go on that, so we come to this point, we also draw a line in this direction. So we have this, very important. Okay, so then now, so we have the length from here to here is 71 millimeters. Okay, so the same thing applies to the length of this 71 millimeters. So we have to come to this point, okay, to take a measurement of 71 millimeters. So at this point, okay, so this is all right, so here is 71 millimeters. We have 71. So at this point, I'm going to draw a vertical line. So we draw a vertical line. So from here, so we draw a vertical line from here up, okay, like this. And then, so we can't go up for this. So we have to come and take 71 millimeters from this point forward, 71 from this point forward. So this is 71 millimeters here. So then here we draw a vertical line. So we draw a vertical line like this, and then we turn the set square this way. Okay, so then we draw a line in this direction. Okay, so looking at what we have here. All right, so what we just have to do is to put the features that we see here in the this hole that we have here, and then this rectangular hole that we have here. So let's work on this one on the top of the on the plan. Okay, so here we have the distance from here to here to be 10. Distance from here to here is 5. Okay. Okay, so that's what we are going to do now. But the length from here to here is not given to us. Length from here to here is not given to us. Okay. But all right, so I'm looking at, so distance from this end to this line is 21. And then we also told that from here to here is 5. That measurement, even as we have been given 5 here, so, and then we have 10, this is not really needed. This 21 is not needed. Okay, so that 21 is not needed. Okay, so okay, well, so let's go on and work it out. So we take 5. So we take 5 from this point. So 5 from this point here. So this is 5 millimeters. Okay, so then I will take 10 from this point. So take 10 from here. So this is 10. And I'll come here and take another 10. So this is 10 millimeters. So this 5, okay, so the 5 can be transferred to this side. So I'll just draw a line like this, that 5. And then, so the 10 that we have here, so I will draw this line like this, and then I'll come here and I'll also draw a line from here to here. So the length of the rectangle is not given to us, so I am going to assume that the length of the rectangle, let's make the length of the rectangle So we are told that this is 10 millimeters, so the width is 10. So if the width is 10, maybe we should make the length 15. So let's take 15 from here. So from this point, we take 15 millimeters. So this is 15 millimeters here. And then here also, I will take 15 millimeters. Here is 15 millimeters here. All right, so I'll use it to form the rectangle. So here we draw this line. Okay, so then we also draw this. Then I'll turn it this way and draw this line from here to here, and this also from here to here. All right, so to now make it a rectangular hole, so to make it a rectangular hole is a hole. So at this point, we are going to draw a vertical line, so like this, and then come to this point, we also draw a vertical line. So to show that this is a hole, we have to take the thickness, which is 4 millimeters. You have to take it. So we come to this point and we take 4 millimeters down. So this is 4 millimeters. So at this point, so we are going to draw a line. So I'll make it a thick line at once. So we draw a line to show that this is a hole. So we draw a line from here to here. And then so we also go this way. So we draw a line from here to here like this. Okay, so I will also take this at the same time. Okay, then here I will draw this line like this. So this is the hole. So this is what makes it a rectangular hole. We have to do this. Okay, so then the next thing that we have here, we have this circular hole on the front elevation here. We have a circular hole on the front elevation. So let's see how that can be produced. So what we are to do, as we are given dimensions here that we are to use, we are told that from this point down, we have 26 millimeters to get the center. So 26 millimeters to get the center. So we have to take 26 from this point. So 26 from here down. So this is 26 millimeters. So I have it to be 26 millimeters here. So then I'm going to draw this line. So this line comes to this face. And then I will now draw a line from here. Okay. So line goes like this. So we have it, it goes in like this. All right, so then so the midpoint of 71, so midpoint of 71, so 71 by 2, that will give us 35.5. Okay, so I'll just take it here. So 35.5. So if I draw a vertical center line here, so this is a vertical center line. All right, so and then we have, so for this circle that we have here with the dimensions given, we are just going to see a little part of the circle. Even the diameter of the circle is not given. Diameter of the circle is not given. As you can see it here, the diameter is not given. There are so many errors in these dimensions. It didn't give us diameter of this. Okay, and they didn't even give us the length of this. So I'm just going to assume that we are just going to see half part, because if you look at distance from it, so half of it will enter in this is the center line, half of it will be inside, and half of it will be down here. So so what are we to do with that? So okay, so the center line, so this line should touch the center line. Let's draw it touch the center line. So I will assume that the diameter of the circle is 20. So that 20, if I'm to take that 20, half of 20 is 10. So take 10 down from that center. So take 10 down from that center line, and then we are going to, so we draw this line, so this way, and then from the center here, so from this center line, I will take 10 to this side, and I will also take 10 to this side and draw half of a square. Normally it's supposed to be a complete square, but I will draw half of it, so because of what we are given. So this is it. All right, so looking at what we have here, so I'll just use my hand so to bring out a part of the circle. So so it won't be half anymore, okay, because it will not. Okay, so this is what we are going to see. So this is what we are going to see. All right, so then the thickness is what? The thickness is 4. So you'll be able to see the down part of this inward. So we take a measurement on this line. So take 4 millimeters on this line. So just take 4 millimeters from this point inward. So this is 4 millimeters here. Okay, so then we are going to also so move away from this point, and so we draw a line inward like this. Okay, so then so on this line I will take 4 millimeters again from this point on the cuff. I'll take 4 millimeters inward. So here is 4 millimeters. Okay, so I'll just connect these 2 points together with a cuff like this. So that will be other parts. So this will go this way. All right, so this is how the circle will show, or the hole will show. So what we are left with is to make this line a thick line. So make this line a thick line from here down, and this also a thick line from here to here. Okay, so then so make this line a thick line from here down, and this line, so make it so a thick line from here to here, and this line also, so a thick line from here to here, and this a thick line from here to here. So this line should be made a thick line. Okay, so this line is a thick line from here to here, and then so coming here, so we make this line a thick line. Okay, and this line, then we have this short line, and this, and then this line. All right, so then so this short vertical line, this also. Okay, so this line, so we need to make it a thick line, so from here to here. Okay, so this line, so we can't forget this line. Okay, and this, and also this line. All right, so we have the object in place, as you can see it here. So thank you, and God bless you.